What? What is it? I can't even speak. Why do I have a fucking sentence with an S in it when I've got a lisp right now? What is up, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. I'm really struggling with that sentence right now because of these fucking retainers. Anyway, today's video is... I'm not even wearing a bra. Gonna roll with it. Today's video is 7 habits that will change your life. Number 1 is learn new things. I'm actually one of those people that went to university, and you know when someone asks you like, do you think university helped you in any way? And I look back now, like 40 grand in debt, and I kid you not, I've learned so much more since graduating. I actually can't even talk properly. I've learnt so much more since I'm not even apologising for my lisp anymore. I've learnt so much more since graduating uni than I did at uni. Granted, I probably didn't help myself while I was there because I'm one of those people that just doesn't concentrate much in a classroom. Another funny fact, I only got into reading after graduating uni, which is fucking ironic, I know. I think as soon as I started reading books and getting into personal development from going on YouTube, that's when my sort of... You have this thing called an awakening, right? And you'll know if you've had it, but if you haven't had it, just wait. And I think my eyes just sort of opened to this massive world that was out there. Once you've become conscious, you can't really go back from that. So my number 1 tip is get into YouTube videos, listen to podcasts and read books. And I'm not talking like gossip magazines, I'm not talking cat videos on YouTube, I'm talking things that are going to help expand your brain. So videos such as, if you're into finances or your finances aren't looking great right now, then go on YouTube and research like how to improve your finances, or tips to budget, or tips on how to save money. Even if you're into things such as makeup and hair and stuff like that, and you really want to get into that as a career or something like that, you can go on YouTube and you can learn how to do makeup and do hair. Everything is so accessible now, everything is free. You do not need to go to uni, you don't need to get a degree. And this is coming from someone that has been to uni and has got a degree that she doesn't use, but is now 40 grand in debt because of it. She wishes she'd just gone on YouTube. Read books on personal development, travelling, language, stuff like that. Learn to play the guitar. I mean, I'd like to learn like French or something. That would make my grandma really happy, but effort. My one thing this year is I want to learn how to play guitar. And by me telling you that, then I'm holding myself accountable. And you guys are holding me accountable. Right, the end of this year, I will do a YouTube video of me playing something on the guitar, I don't know what. If you've got a suggestion, hit the DMs or comment. Habit number 2 is set goals. So I read a book called Viktor Frankl's Man's Search for Meaning. You definitely need to go and read that book, it's incredible. So Viktor Frankl was basically a survivor of Auschwitz. I'm not even going to attempt to say that again because it's a tough word for me right now. And obviously he's been through like the most horrific suffering known to man, and I think he was a psychologist, do not quote me on that, but he was a doctor or something to do a lot with the brain. And basically when he was in that situation, he spent his time sort of researching everyone's behaviour and just watching how people coped in that situation. And like he'd talk about how he could spot the ones that were going to die next. I know that sounds bloody horrific, you need to read the book, but moral of the story basically is that human beings, to survive and to thrive, we need to have goals in life. So make a habit of setting little goals for yourself. They say that human beings overestimate what they can do in a year, but they underestimate what they can do in 10. Fitness, relationship, finances, nutrition, lifestyle, family. 3, have a consistent sleep schedule. I know that's really boring, but I decided to do this after the new year. I would set my sleep schedule would be, I would make sure that I'm asleep or at least well on my way by 10 o'clock at night. And I'd get up at 6 every morning, and I swear to God, I thought I'd be knackered getting up at 6 because I'm a Taurus, I love my sleep. I can't need my sleep. If I don't get at least like a solid 8 hours, I'm dead to the world. And my friends will agree. So I do 10 till 6, and I'm still doing it now, and I've never had so much energy in all my life. It's pretty incredible. Just through having a solid sleep schedule. Adulting life 101. It's my life. Oh. Anyway, yeah, that's enough. I'm tired. Try it for at least a week. Watch what happens. I did it and I was so fucking productive to start with. I mean, it's like tapered down a little bit now, but even so, I've still got so much energy in the time that I am awake because my body's just in a nice routine, like it knows what's coming. And as well, I have heard that people have like different body clocks, so obviously you have sleep patterns through the night. You go in from like I don't know what the undeep sleep bit of it is called. We're going to call it an undeep sleep for right now. And then you go into a deep sleep and then back up, and it goes like that throughout the night. Obviously I'm in a light sleep, fucking Jesus Christ. Obviously I'm in a light sleep around 6 AM so that when I wake up I don't feel as groggy. You constantly hit snooze, your body enters a new sleep cycle. And then obviously if your alarm is constantly going off throughout the sleep cycle, you are fucking up your body. Trust me. Just honestly try it for a week and just see what happens. And I guarantee you will be pretty amazed. Habit number 4 is leave your phone in a different room at night. I started doing this a few years ago and I can't imagine leaving it in my bedroom right now. No, it's just weird. Basically stops you from picking up your phone and like checking it or scrolling through social media in the middle of the night when you should be asleep. And obviously the blue light affects your eyes, your mind thinks that you should be awake, so your mind doesn't shut off. Yeah, also every time I like wind down at night, I'll put my phone on don't disturb, so if people do message me or whatever, or it's going off, then I'm not tempted to pick it up. I just ignore it and I'll get back to them in the morning. It stops notifications through the middle of the night as well. 5 is wake up to a relaxing environment. I don't know how I started this habit, right? Oh, it's because I had to leave my phone in a different room and I needed an alarm clock. So now, right, oh God, it is pure bliss. I wake up to Alexa. I used to wake up to obviously my alarm on my phone, and it just, I think like that shocking feeling of the alarm, like, it's just really fucking annoying. And it used to like, I used to just sit there in anger, see them, because I just hate the sound of my alarm. Now I wake up to Smooth Radio, to Jenny Faulkner on Smooth Radio at 6 o'clock for all those early raises. And she just puts me in an instant good mood. And then I walk in the sitting room, put the kettle on, light a candle, and it's just lovely. And I know that some of you obviously will have kids and whatever, and it's not so relaxing when you wake up, but there's got to be ways that you can try and make it a little bit more relaxing. Even if you just change your alarm tone to something a little bit more soothing to wake you up. I do really want to get one of those egg lamps. Is it an egg lamp? I don't know. It's one of those wake up lamps where it does like the sunrise in the morning through your bedroom. I really want to get one of those. 6 is meditate. Please, even if you don't want to do it, just go and try it once. I'm actually a bit shit at meditating on my own, so what I do is I'll do a guided meditation on YouTube. Even if I'm like, I really can't be bothered, I'll stick literally a 5 to 10 minute meditation on, and it just sort of calms your mind. You're having one of those days where you're so stressed, you've got no time, or like feeling a little bit overwhelmed, depressed, anxious, whatever. Do a guided meditation and instantly you'll just feel lighter. I spent years listening to people go on and on and on about it, and I used to be that person that you're probably doing now. I was like, shut the fuck up, I'm not going to sit there again. Most of my meditation's lying down in bed because I'm lazy as fuck. So my last one is gratitude. I actually have an alarm on my phone that goes off every single night at 9 PM saying gratitude. And I know that sounds really gay, but if I don't have the alarm then I don't do it, and I urge you to do the same thing. Even if I've had like the worst day in the world and I just feel really, really shit, my alarm goes off and I sit there and I have to think of something that I'm grateful for that day. And honestly, you spend 30 seconds thinking about all the things that you're grateful for and you just end up feeling grateful. It just completely changes your mood. You can't be depressed, anxious or angry or any of those negative thoughts if you're grateful. Like they just don't go together. So whenever you're grateful about something, then you're just automatically in a better mindset. Like if I'm sat with my friends as well and my alarm goes off, I remember I was at my cousin's 18th birthday a few weeks ago and we were all sat at the table. Like, I think there was literally about 50 of us, and my alarm went off on my phone, and it's not even something that I can ignore because even when I've got my phone on Don't Disturb, it still goes off. So I got it out and I like turned my phone to everyone and they're a bit like, what the fuck is that? And then I was like, right, come on, think of something that you're grateful for. It was my cousin's auntie sat opposite me, and she's just been in a really, really bad accident probably 6 months ago, and she just got really emotional and just said that she's thankful to be alive, and we all just sat there and like shared these really lovely moments, and just lovely, and it brings everyone together. And yeah, so I am going to leave you with that one. I hope that you've enjoyed this video, and I hope that you do honestly implement some of these things into your life, because they will change it, and I promise you that. Have an amazing lockdown. And if you're feeling depressed, anxious, worried or anything, please reach out to me. I love you all.